I wanted to ask you something that I haven't really asked, and the reason why I haven't asked it you is because I don't think I've ever really been prepared for the actual answer.
Yeah.
Or prepared enough to understand how I'm going to react to your answer. So the question I want to ask you is, what have you learned about our relationship since me being diagnosed with cancer?
Okay. That's a good question. I'm already emotional, so this could be interesting. It's like, that's the thing that's going through my head. Is
that was like my light starter question.
That it can handle some of the worst things that life can throw at you. I'll never forget seeing the message when we didn't know what it was, and I think it was a message, not a voice memo. Maybe it was a voice memo on WhatsApp saying it was cancer, and there's a part of me that kind of simultaneously did two things: was processing that, but also rejecting that, because it was like, nah, no, you ain't. What I realised through that is that it can handle that. I mean, we've been through some life anyway. Do you know what I mean? But this was next level. I think there was just an instinctual thing of, we just need to get through this. So
Yeah.
I think that's what locked in.
I love that, and I needed to hear that as well. I think, when I was thinking about asking the question, I was preparing myself for like something like, I don't know, there's still a lot of shame around like getting cancer and bringing that into the family, and now it's a thing, and a little bit of like kind of, oh, sorry guys, sorry that happened to me, guys, because it happened to me, but it didn't just happen to me, it happened to us, didn't it?
Even you hearing you talk like that about, gosh, how it is for you, thinking you're going to bring shame, or I'm not thinking, oh my gosh, you're bringing that, or any sense of shame. One of the things that you've helped me with is being open about that and your journey and being vulnerable in the process. It's such an interesting dynamic, because once it's like milestones, right? It's like we need to find out how far this spread and what's the impact, and then we're all praying and believing that the impact's not going to be there, and it isn't. And then but obviously that's not the end of the story.
No.
That's the thing. I think that's the thing that I clocked, and I think that, and you helped me with that clock. Okay, this isn't. We are very grateful, but it's like being in a car crash that you survived. There's impact. It goes somewhere. So is it always present? Does it come up sometimes? Is it like how's that for you? Oh, I need to ask. After that.
No, that's a good question. I think where I'm at now, it's always there because I've got a huge scar. So every time I have a shower, I'm always like, oh, whoa, that happened. There are some days when I'm not feeling too well and it feels quite heavy. I think
when you're feeling not too well, in what way?
Just not like a sort of like a normal person's not well, like a bit snotty or a bit fatigued or whatever. I think I'm still learning about the impact it's had on my body, but I think that most days I am just like, I wake up really grateful. Like I really do. I just go, oh my God, okay, cool. I've got another day, sort of thing. And it sounds so dramatic, but it really is my reality. Like it is like, there's not a day that I wake up that I don't know that like, something tried to kill me. So it's about managing every day, and I'm learning the language of how to articulate to you guys, to my husband and things like that, to be able to just let you know where I'm at. But I think obviously the biggest thing that we've sort of been navigating in terms of my cancer story is the mental health issues and struggles that I've sort of been dealing with that were really unexpected for me. Even though anyone I talk to, they're like, yeah, bro. Moving on.
Describe the best surprise someone has put together for you.
Oh gosh, I know this. Beautiful artist called Tino. If you don't know, and if you don't follow me on Instagram, when I'm performing on stage, my guilty pleasure is a can of Coke, original, right? And I only have one if I've got like a 2-show day, so like a matinee or something like that. I'm very like strategic because I'm trying to keep all my teeth, but it is my guilty pleasure. And usually my husband gets me a crate for press night. But this time, Tino had given, she must have got like a 56 pack or something, and she'd given a can of Coke to every single actor and performer in the show. And throughout the whole day, someone would just come up to me and just give me a can of Coke. So it started off with just like one person. I was like, oh, why? Oh, thanks. And then like half an hour later, I'm putting on my makeup.
Oh, she gave them to other people to give to you?
Yeah.
I thought, why was this so special? Because she gave everyone a can of Coke.
No, she gave everyone a can of Coke to deliver to me at different times of the day.
Tino,
man.
How you try to outshine us like this?
And she didn't need to.
Amazing.
It was like so thoughtful.
So thoughtful. Beautiful.
It made my heart swell. And to this day, anytime I get a crate of Coke from my dressing room when I'm doing a show, I'm always just like, I post it on my Instagram and go, if you know, you know, and tag Tino.
Wow.
And that was so lovely.
I've not heard that, so that's lovely. Shout out Tino.
If you could make a new motto for the country you live in, what would it be and why? It's definitely not strong and stable.
Let love win.
Let love win. You heard it right here.
What are the subjects we avoid talking about, and how do you feel about that?
Oh my gosh, we're going in deep, y'all. Okay, well.
I didn't want to hear this. Yo, let's go. It's good.
Lawrence, what's something you should have done but didn't, and why?
Ooh. Can you ask the question again?
Yeah.
I'm stalling. It would be going to counselling earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And having someone learn about myself and my belief systems, and having someone to test those and to prod against those. And that's what I've done. I didn't do, and I would have done, is go to counselling sooner.
Nice.
If you could choose 3 people to share an intimate meal with, who would it be and why?
I'm thinking about my answer and whether other people are going to judge me for my answers.
What was your initial thing? You can always edit it out.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
That was a really rubbish answer.
It's not a rubbish answer.
That will not make it into the top.
No, you got to.
It won't.
Yes.
If you had 3 years left to live,
Jeepers,
what would you be doing differently?
Getting out into nature with my family.
You love that.
I think my family do.
Ah.
So you never regret going out to nature, do you? And it always makes you feel better. So I would want to experience as much of being outside, enjoying this spinning globe. Ooh. How would you describe true love?
Oh, I love that question. How would I describe true love? I always describe true love and in the same sentences like home. Like, my husband is my home.
Oh, you're talking about your husband? I thought you were talking about Keisha.
Keisha's my soulmate. Get that on the record.
I'm joking,
my best friend Keisha is my first soulmate. But yeah, true love consumes. It really does consume me, and he's my home. Yeah.
One of the things, we talked about fathers. Obviously, I'm an older brother, but that fatherliness, that I can sometimes feel towards you as in that elderly brotherly kind of sense. But more of the fatherly sometimes.
Okay.
I often think about how thrilled I am that Samuel's your husband, because he is. Why are you laughing?
Well, just say what you're gonna say.
Because I feel like he's got a unique way of loving you that I don't know anyone else who could do that in that kind of way. Not that you.
So what you're saying is I'm unlovable.
It's so unique to you, and just the balance is like, that's really I think it's very special. And I know you've had couples talk to you about that. It's like what you and Samuel have got seems special. Do you agree?
I agree. How do you feel after that conversation then, Laurence?
It's fantastic. I love the vision behind it, because it's such a great facilitator of authentic conversations. I just felt really authentic. I feel like it's quite affirming of our relationship, because it does feel like we could have those conversations easily. Do you know what I mean? I think what's helpful as well, it's helped me just to remind myself to gently check in regularly about the impact that cancer's had on you.
I would like that.
Yeah, I think that's, and being proactive with that. So I think that's my takeaway.
Thank you for saying that. Right, bro, that's it. That's a wrap.
Oh,
wait. Follow my brother, Laurence James-Davis, on Instagram.
Hello.
Follow his acting career and journey. He's a superstar.
Well, I'm trying to
and we'll see you in the next video.
Thank you.